Greetings, my human friends. This is Rudolf, the tall white alien. Usually I let Carl speak for me lately, but today I decided to speak to you myself. All I want to do is, in a world of uncertainties, remind you that what you see on this planet Earth is nothing but a cheap show. All you see and being given mainly by social media and today's newspapers and information outlets are mainly lies, and every single piece of information from an official outlet has been going through censorship and being assessed by the impact which it might have on the public, which their minds are only vessels which have to be filled with information, so the person who is carrying the vessel, the brain, is functioning properly in order to bring the anticipated results which a person should bring to the very small group who is enslaved to. People like Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and so on are only the front, the puppets of a system which is well established for many hundreds of years. They are not calling the shots. They are not making decisions which can really change the course of planet Earth. Why would the true hidden hand, which has every single person under their control by now, why would they let these few people, which are constantly in the public eye and have been extremely unsuccessful in the past, why should they be able and allowed to make a larger decision? Yes, a few small things they can do, but these few things have only a very limited impact. Let's say Donald Trump, a businessman. I personally remember many years ago, most people of you probably have not been born. He was completely bankrupt. Hundreds of millions of debts. But he was helped. Helped by, let's call it simple, the hidden hand. And it wasn't once. He got bailed out many times, a bad businessman. Elon Musk, with his car business, for example. A total failure, this man. He's supposed to be a genius. Well, I don't see a genius in him. Also being helped. Now his car business is struggling, so the US government gave him an order of, 800 billion for his truck to give him another little help in the dying car business he's in. Thank God he is working for NASA and the Pentagon in his space program. That is something at the moment where he's still get fed his billions. But he gets all this because he is the front. It's an image which is built up on him, as well as on Donald Trump and many others, where people can look up to and say, wow, look, these are our leaders. Musk, a genius, 143 IQ, and some others. We are so stupid, and they are so smart that they became so rich. Well, let me give you a piece of news. It is not so. They are being used, and they do exactly as they have been told. There is no such thing as an accident on planet Earth. Everything is well planned. And these people, as there are only a few I told you, they're doing what their masters tell them. And the masters you will never see. And if some of them might be suspected of being the masters, then they will prove to you, like the late Evelyn Rothschild in England, that they're only having a small bank, and they prove to you through the bank income that they are really working for so many years in private equity, and that's all they do. Hard-working businessmen. But that's not the case. There are many people who will never show you their real wealth, because their wealth is not in their own bank accounts or investment portfolios. Their wealth is hidden in all the bank accounts in the world which they control. All the investments and bank accounts in the world are controlled in the hands of a few people. And they can do with that money, all the money, as much as they can do whatever they want with it. They are not in the stupid mind in the framework of mind that they have to be the owners, that their name has to be on everything, like people like Donald Trump or Elon Musk, who have a big ego because they have low self-esteem. They want to prove to the world, look, I am somebody. And that is the weak point of these people. The people really in power are rather interested to look modest, to not even be known at all. Regular people. And they know they own the world. But if they would be in the public eye, they would be vulnerable. They know that. So they have their puppets on the string who are doing the major decisions for them. And a few small decisions on their own, of course, they can do. That feeds their ego. That feeds the president's ego. That feeds the business people ego who are supposed to run the world. Yes, they make a few decisions. Let them. But in the background, the big decisions are already being made. So always keep that in mind. Whatever you see is an illusion. Whoever you think is in charge is not. The ones in power are not seen, and the ones you see are certainly not in power. Rudolf of Germany.